So, welcome everyone. It's great to be with you, and Happy New Year. Happy 2026. So, we'll be doing a course soon on prosperity. It's actually on uncovering the prosperity, the wealth, the abundance that is already natural. And in order to celebrate that, I'm going to be doing just a short talk and then a release so that whether or not you decide to do this course, you can start getting some of the benefits. Most of us in the beginning of the year, we reevaluate the year and we try to set goals and intentions, which sometimes we keep and sometimes we don't. Just about like everything else. And it's nice to have a course to focus on in the beginning of the year that's on abundance, since it, or prosperity, or any of the synonyms, wealth. And what's going to be unique about this course is we'll be focusing on wealth, not from the perspective of how can I change what I'm doing to get myself to make more money, or to have better relationships, or to have better health. What, this is more about discovering that inner core of strength and power and ease that is boundless, that is dimensionless, that is timeless, that is what true abundance, true wealth, true prosperity is all about. And of course, that flows into how we experience life. We often, when we're open to this energy, this natural energy that all the things that we want in life just seem a lot more accessible. They seem a lot more available. And we find that we're following through with action. We're following through with having, being, and doing what's in our highest and best good, but with less and less effort. Instead of feeling like we have to lead by trying to force the world to be the way we want it to, we honor the world the way it is, and then we allow that the way it is to naturally unfold as the way we would like it to be. It feels very different, or it feels differently than how we usually approach any goal. Most goals we approach through effort and striving and pushing. Now, doesn't mean that there won't be action. Of course, there's action, but it can come from a very different place. And one of the pillars of the work that we'll be doing on this course is that this, whatever's apparently happening, is already abundance. But we don't really notice it because we're so busy looking at what we don't have enough of that we never, or not never, that's too extreme. We often don't recognize the abundance that already is. And as we recognize it, as we honor it, as we allow it, it becomes more manifest. And we live from this place of abundance as opposed to striving to get it. So let's do a release. So, as I just mentioned, this is already boundless, already wholeness, already enough, already abundance. Now, the mind may go, what are you talking about? So let's explore that. So allow yourself to review your life and see if you can start to recognize any place where there is some sense of obvious abundance, obvious wealth, obvious ease. Even in the middle of crisis, even in the middle of struggle, that can be recognized as being obvious. And so allow yourself to focus on that for a moment and notice how it feels. Notice the energy of boundlessness or abundance. And then could you just allow that to open? Could you allow that to come forth? Could you allow that to just simply soften and open even more? And then if there's anything inside of you that's saying, I can't, I don't know how, I'm afraid, it doesn't look like this is abundance, it doesn't make sense, or any other consideration, could you just simply welcome it? Allow it. Is it welcomed or allowed? Is that what's apparently happening? And then as best you can, just for now, could you just let that go? Those considerations, those doubts, the resistance. Could you just set it free? Would you? When? And then could you just be open, at least to the possibility that no matter how your life appears, it is already abundance, boundless energy, appearing as that. And again, allow yourself to review what you call your life and check to see if you can find any place in your life where it at least looks like it could be possible that this is the beginnings of boundless abundance, of prosperity, of wealth. And is that welcomed or allowed? Is that what's apparently happening? And then check to see if the mind is running interference, if it's saying no, if it's saying this is dumb. What's the point of this? Whatever is coming up that's doubting, that's holding back, is that welcomed or allowed? Is that what's apparently happening? And then as best you can, just for now, could you let go of the feeling of resistance, of holding on or holding back, of doubting yourself, doubting the world, doubting your ability to have, be, and do whatever you choose? And what if it's there, could you just allow it? And then as best you can, just for now, could you let that go? Just could you? Would you? When? And then could you be open, at least to the possibility that this, however it appears, is already at least the beginnings of abundance, of wealth, of ease, of having, being, and doing whatever it is you choose. And then let's run through that one more time. We can get very distracted from ease, very distracted from abundance. There's lots going on all the time in our lives and in the world that can distract us from recognizing abundance or wealth or prosperity where it is already appearing. So for a second, could you just check to see if you can recognize at least the possibility that this, whatever's apparently happening in your life, in the world, is abundance, boundlessness, all energy appearing as that. And again, if there's any doubt or holding on or holding back, could you let it go? Just could you? Would you? When? And then could you just be open at least to the possibility that if you want to know what abundance looks like, it looks like, feels like, sounds like this. What if this, whatever's already apparently happening, is at least the beginnings, if not all, boundless freedom, boundless light, boundless abundance, wealth and prosperity? Okay, good. So I highly recommend that you watch at least the release a few more times, but the talk is also helpful in the beginning. You'll find just being open at least to the possibility that this is already abundance, even though there will be a lot of apparent evidence to the contrary, is very powerful and very helpful. And I'm not saying pretend it's any particular way. I'm not saying deny whatever challenges you're experiencing in life. It's about finding the goodness that is even in the challenge. And it's about liberating yourself to manifest all that you choose. And also a welcoming and an honoring and an opening to whatever's apparently happening. That's the perfect place to create from. Rejecting, resisting, pushing things away does not energize us. It saps us of our energy. So just be open to this as a possibility as best you can. And if you'd like to explore this further, I'd love to have you join me on the prosperity course that will be happening soon. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. That's all for now until the next time. Thank you.